Coachella 2025. Right here on Pitchfork, which platform we had discussed kind of earlier. Still occasionally doing some good work and good articles. They have a list, the best and worst of Coachella 2025. All right, before we get to the best and worst of Coachella 2025 and what they think is, I want to give my thoughts and opinions about Coachella. I've never personally been to Coachella or any really major music festival. So you can take this with a grain of salt and be like, you haven't personally experienced it. But I do remember when Coachella was first coming out and how it was this very small indie festival that was aimed at presenting artists and musicians that weren't big time, that didn't have huge audiences. But if you paired them all together with a ton of other artists, it was a great way of discovering your new favorite artist or an artist that you might like, or discovering just new sounds and different acts out there in one place. That was the whole selling point. Like, you can come find great music all in one place. Now, not so much. Yes, they still have, small acts. They still have indie acts. They still have, the acts and artists that aren't necessarily well known. But we all know why people go to Coachella. They go for the big name headliners. They go for the big acts. They go for the Post Malones, the Beyoncés, the Gagas. They go for the spectacle, which isn't necessarily bad in its own right. I just think that shift away from discovery and actual music appreciation has ruined the spirit and soul of what Coachella once was and what it could have been. It's become so commercial and commodified and just riddled by influencers that you barely know that music is a thing there. Like, yes, it's a music festival, but when you see posts, what are you seeing? You're seeing influencers post their outfits. You're seeing influencers post their time at Coachella, which barely involves actual music. This is why people look at this and be so cynical about music in this generation and just like where things are headed culturally, because there seems to be no true appreciation for the music that they're witnessing or the music that is out there, instead of viewing it as a opportunity for content. And while I don't agree 100% with that, it's hard to argue against it when you see the current state of things at Coachella. It's a fucking mess. There's no real heart and soul behind it. And I don't know if you will ever be able to get back to that point again, especially not Coachella. So again, I haven't been there. So take it with a grain of salt. I have not personally been to Coachella. I cannot personally speak on the experiences of Coachella. From the outside looking in, it looks like a sad fucking display of what was once a beautiful platform and place for music and music fans and aficionados. They're getting their money, 1000%. They're definitely obviously getting their money. They're in the cultural zeitgeist, but its importance and its relevance in terms of actual music, I think, is basically non-existent these days. And you kind of have to look towards other festivals. But that's just my little rant about Coachella in the state of things. And they're not the only ones. There are a lot of other festivals out there that are looking very much the same. And one thing that really furthered my kind of thought and opinion about the state of Coachella was that very fucking sad looking Missy Elliott fan base audience that she had at her stage. Like, this is Missy Elliott, who is an all-time fucking great in music, whose impact on the game cannot be stated enough, who at one point had the dance floors of every club, of every party, literally on fucking fire. Somebody who has not performed on any meaningful manner or stage in quite a while pops up to Coachella, and what do you see in the audience? Just an audience of people on their phone, just standing there looking, not dancing, not cheering, not going crazy, And it just pissed me the fuck off. It just pissed me the fuck off. Like, do you know what the fuck you are witnessing right now? You're witnessing Missy fucking misdemeanor Elliott. And she pulled out all the stops. Her stage fits were crazy. Her stage production was nuts. Her set list was going. Like, she did what she does. She performed at the level that you expect for somebody like her. And the fan base was fucking dead and dry as fuck. And this is supposed to be a music festival. That shit is dead. To me, Coachella is fucking dead. Missy deserves so much better than what she got, and that shit was disappointing. It just makes me think back to the times of, like, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s. Yes, we had festivals. Shit. We had, what was it, Woodstock? Yeah, Woodstock. Woodstock 99 with DMX. Go look at videos of Woodstock DMX and go look at videos of fucking Missy Elliott in 2025 and see the audiences and see the differences between people that are there for the actual music and the love of the culture versus people there for the trend, for the clout, for the content. It's fucking sad. It's fucking sad. I'm done. All right, that's my last rant. I'm done. That's my rant. That's my rant about Coachella.